Nicaragua is like this raw, beautiful, kind of untamed land. It's the land of lakes and volcanoes, but it's just like a raw, untamed country that has incredible waves, awesome fishing. The southern part of Nicaragua has this offshore wind that keeps the waves groomed and perfect, over 300 days a year. I mean, even right now, it's just, perfectly glassy, awesome, fun conditions. That consistency is what Nicaragua is about. So Kristen and I drove our Land Cruiser down in 2002, and so this is our 15th season with Surfari. Yeah, so almost half my life I've been down here chasing the dream.
Subu! When he came up with the idea of a place that he could go and do what he loved and actually make a living doing it, strangely enough it worked, which was awesome. But Surfari started as how can we stay in Central America as long as possible and do what we love and not have to go home and work waiting tables or bartend, whatever we were doing. And it turned into a lifestyle of look at this cool place that we live and people want to come to visit us, and little by little friends are coming to stay, and Surfari was just the sort of the beginning of the snowball effect of bringing everybody who loves this kind of lifestyle into one big giant community.
We loaded up in Niceville, Florida, and said goodbye to my parents and said, hey, we're going to Central America and we're going to chase our dreams. We ended up buying property in Nicaragua like sight unseen. Like we'd never even been here. We just basically saw a horrible VHS tape of banging through the jungle and some incredible wave. Right then, I knew, I was like, my future is Nicaragua. I have to be here. This place is blowing up. You could feel the vibe. Everyone that was coming there just knew it as well. This is the original 14-foot box in the jungle. We built back in '01, I believe. And now it's actually the Surfari kitchen. So yeah, that's it. Everything was built around that little box in the jungle. I actually had to put a tent inside the house because there were so many bugs, but we had a roof over our head. That was cool.
Lance is such a driven person. No matter what he's focusing on, I hear him laughing now. Yeah, okay, there he is. It's big. No matter what he's focused on, it's 100%. When it's surfing, and he's obsessed, and it's finding that glory. And when it's fishing, it's finding that glory in fishing. I mean, it's about living the dream and making us happy. And is it an obsession? Yes, it's an obsession to be the happiest that he can be doing the things that he loves every day. Lance is one of the genuinely best people I have ever met in my life. He's my best friend. He is my confidant, husband, dad. I wouldn't trade him in for the world. He's the best.
Yeah, so this is the original Land Cruiser that started it all. That was the one Kristen and I drove down in '02. Yeah, that's the beach break right behind our house. And yeah, it was two-page spread in Trans World. And then up here, it was the first or second year at the boat at Outer Reef. The Hobgood twins came down. We had an incredible session out there. And just various other surfing and fishing magazines and trips and memories and all kinds of awesome stuff. We're in this, strange foreign land, but we all have this tribe and connection between us where we all feel like we're this, awesome family, even though our homeland is, 1,000 miles away. If you've got the best people, then you're the best. And I think that's what's the most important part. And, we love surrounding ourselves with incredible people, and that's what I'm the most proud of our team at Surfari and what we do.
Our team dynamic is pretty basic, we just make sure that the guests stay happy and you know, try and make people feel the love, the part, and bring them into the family. Our whole recipe is just all about service and making sure that people have like what could be the best time of their life.
Our main goal at Surfari is to offer our guests the best vacation they've ever had. The way to do that is to just handle everything for them. Our guests get here and they don't have to do anything. They're just on cruise control the whole week. They don't have to make decisions, and people just kind of fall into that routine, and it's just like smooth sailing.
Back in about 2000, I came through this zone and noticed this little bay here. There was several people that had pangas in the bay, and it's just like, we call it the first bay. It's a smaller bay. There's a big bay next to it. There used to be a really old fish co-op here that got knocked out by a tidal wave in '92. The way it faces, you're completely protected from all the southern hemisphere ground swells. But we basically could pull the boat right up onto the beach. We can load our guests up. We can load our coolers, load up all our gear, and do it really safely, which is really unique because I think Nicaragua coastline is like 150 miles long on the Pacific side, and there's really no other spot like this. Yeah, without this bay, there would be no Surfari charters. Like the big bay just gets like too much wave action, and our boat would get completely hammered if that was what we had to use. So.
If you have magic every day and you're doing something that makes you happy every day, that's a blessing. And being able to just share that stoke with your boys, they're gonna be amazing people because they are gonna be happy. And they have all these awesome uncles to share the stoke, and it's just, it can't get any better. Being able to share the happiness daily is what we love the most, yeah.
We call ourselves like stoke brokers. We want to stoke people out, and we want them to leave stoked out, sunburnt, and just, better humans when they go back to their wives and kids and have like this awesome experience that they can hold with them like the whole year and think about the whole year until they come back the next year and get to do it all over again.